everyone, and welcome to the Mindfulness guided meditation. Thank you for being here. Your presence counts. I'm here to share with you 10 minutes guided meditation of the breath, and then a few words about noticing pleasant events. Mindfulness is good for us. Anyone can do it. And it's about being in the present moment and being here in a warm and accepting kind of way. That means not judging, not criticizing, not wishing things were different. It's literally accepting things as they are. So we adopt a warm and kindly attitude as we meditate. I'm going to invite you to adopt a dignified posture. It helps us to stay awake. And if you can organize things not to be disturbed, that helps. If there are disturbances, then that can all be part of the present moment. So when we're ready, closing our eyes for 10 minutes, mindfulness of the breath. Coming into the moment through the physical sensations present. Aware of our contact with the chair, with the cushion. What's there? What can we actually feel? Pressure here. Warmth there. Places of more physical sensation. Areas of less physical sensation. Feeling our weight on the floor, on the chair, and noticing perhaps how these sensations change as we observe them. Coming into the body and thus coming into the now. Landing in a way, a sense maybe of coming home. That feeling of presence, maybe familiar. Something we know and remember. And once we've come home to the body, however imperfectly, we invite our attention to the breath. Noticing the physical sensations of the body breathing. The different movements in the belly, in the ribs. Perhaps noticing our skin moving against our clothes. Maybe a stretching here, a letting go there. Following each breath as closely as we can, and knowing that it is quite normal for the mind to wander. We simply notice where it has gone, and we might say to ourselves, "Ah, there's planning. There's daydreaming. There's worrying." And once we've observed the thoughts, we're no longer caught up in them, and we can come back to the breath, to the body, to the moment. Maybe noticing air passing in the nostrils. Maybe noticing the belly moving. Maybe noticing how the rib cage moves. Does it move all at once or different parts? Picking up the subtle detail of breathing. With a warm and kindly attitude towards ourselves towards the practice as we sit and observe as best we can. Each time that the mind wanders, gives us another opportunity to practice, noticing and coming back to the breath kindly. Each breath belonging to its own moment. Accompanying the body as it breathes. Allowing ourselves and the moment to be just the way they are. And just a few more breaths in mindful awareness. Observing with warmth and kindness. And when we're ready, opening our eyes and being aware of that transition too. Might like a little yawn or a stretch. Well done for practicing. It's the practice that counts. The theory around mindfulness is very interesting, but it's the practice that makes a difference to ourselves and to the world around us. This week, we're on week 3 of the 2-month mindfulness-based stress reduction course, and the home practice we have is noticing pleasant events. So this might be just something small and everyday, like getting a phone call from a friend, hearing the rain on the roof, noticing the first snow on the Alpes-Maritimes that's just arrived. It doesn't have to be anything big and Hollywood like a first kiss or a promotion. Just noticing the everyday events that are pleasant is a valuable mindfulness practice. And what we often feel, because we're aware of our bodies, is that when we're experiencing a pleasant event, our body might feel more relaxed. We may have some tingling, we may feel lighter, our breath may be slowing down. And when the body is in a relaxed state, because there's a pleasant event, we are then more likely to notice pleasant events because our body is in a relaxed state. So there's a kind of a feedback loop. So the idea is to be more aware and to explore this subtle interplay of the experience and how the body feels. And these things come to light when we're noticing our events mindfully. And being in the body is really a foundation of the mindfulness course, and it takes us out of our intellect and into our bodies. And we all know that being able to use the intellect is a wonderful capacity of being human. However, we often overdo the intellect and we don't pay enough attention to the wisdom of the body and the awareness that we can get through being present in our bodies. And you might have noticed that the intellect doesn't always manage to sort out problems of anxiety or sadness. It can very often just take us further into the grip of those feelings. Whereas being in the body can give us another alternative to exploring the now. It can take us into a place of coping. And by being here fully in the body, we can experience life as it happens. And being in the body gives us this greater connection with the now. The only place that we can really feel the moment is now. And so much of it we can feel through the body. So there are many beautiful events that happen. Just the play of light through the windscreen, putting on a sweater when you're cold and feeling the warmth. And the more aware we are, more often, the more we realize there are in fact many agreeable moments to be savored and enjoyed. So this approach takes us out of our head and into our bodies, and it allows us to be fully there as life unfolds. So I invite you to explore that, and I wish you a week full of mindful moments. Thank you for being here. It's important to support each other in our formal practice, so your presence counts, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon for another guided meditation. Feel free to check out the archive for previous broadcasts and tell your friends. It's good to have an extended community. So thank you to those who are here live. There are some new faces today, and hello to those who join us later after work. Thank you for being here, and see you very soon. Bye now.